everyone, welcome to the Comfy Cozy Club. This is my assistant. Oh, he just left the frame. My name is Nathalie, and today I have a practice for creating space in the body, in the mind, creating space for the breath. So we're going to start in a cross-legged seat, and I'll just take a moment to bring your right foot in, and then the left foot, and see if you can bring your feet underneath your knees. So that might be a bit of a different position than the way you sit normally. So just take a moment to feel that out and maybe lift your hips a little higher if this is impossible. And then really come to sit on your sitting bones. So maybe just lifting the buttocks out to the side a little, coming down on your sitting bones. And then bring your hands down onto your lap. Relax the shoulders down. Lift the crown of the head up, so feel the length in your spine, creating space in the spine, and close your eyes. Bringing your attention all the way down to your tailbone. And from the tailbone, noticing the space in between the vertebrae. So feeling that length, especially if you've been a bit crumpled up. Maybe you've been slumped over desks or on bicycles in cars. So we tend to spend a lot of time rounding forwards, but now really find that length in the spine. And I let the shoulders become a little heavier, and just notice how you feel. Take a really deep breath in through your nose. And a long breath out through your mouth. 2 more. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Long breath out through your mouth. And just 1 more, breathing in. And out. And then start to shift forwards. So coming to sit at the front of your sitting bones. And then bring your hands out in front, maybe fingertips down, or maybe walking the hands out even further. Feeling a stretch in the hips. And then just soften down, so maybe you're barely down, maybe your forehead touches the ground. It really depends on your anatomy, on how you're feeling today. And then just take a moment to shift from side to side, creating space in the lower back, creating space in the hips. Keeping the sitting bones heavy, keeping the chin in. And come to center as you walk your hands back up. Now maybe just taking a moment to open your eyes as we reverse the position of the feet. So bringing the left foot in first, then the right leg. So this should feel a little weird. Bringing your feet about in line with your knees, sitting onto the sitting bones. Lifting up through the crown of the head, and then closing your eyes. Notice how this feels. Interesting. Now, as you exhale, bring your chin down to your chest, feeling the space, the length in the back of your neck. And as you breathe in, bring the right ear in line with the right shoulder. As you exhale, bring your chin back down to your chest. Breathe in, left ear in line with the left shoulder. And now just take a moment to bring the head from side to side. So feeling the stretch in the neck muscles. Keep pressing down through the sitting bones. Return to center, chin to chest. Bring your hands in front of your shins. Walk the hands forward, noticing that you might not be able to go down as far as on the other side. And then soften, keeping the sitting bones really heavy. And take a moment to find that gentle sway. So kind of like a piece of seaweed floating in the stream. Maybe you immediately notice that the breath is starting to calm down. Just breathe very deeply, slowing down the breath, giving your nervous system a sign that it can calm down, getting out of the hectic energy of the day into the calm energy of your yoga. Come to center, walk your hands back up, sit up tall, bring your hands in front of your heart, lift your heart up to your thumbs, slide the shoulders down and back, and now bow the head down to the fingertips as if the head is bowing down to the heart. And take a moment to set out an intention for the coming hour. So the question is, what do you want to make space for? The breath, positive thoughts, trust, snacks, whatever comes up is valid. Lift the corners of the mouth. Stack your head onto your spine. Slowly open your eyes. Now interlace your hands, press the palms of the hands out, and take a deep breath in as you pull your pinkies back, grounding down through the sitting bones. Feel the length in the front body, the side bodies, the back body. If it feels right for your neck, press your nose up towards the sky. Feeling that opening in the front body, and now exhale, release. Bring your arms in line with your shoulders, slide the shoulders down, pull the pinkies back, even more, and interlace your hands behind your lower back. Press your knuckles down, lift the heart, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, release. Now send the arms out, spread your fingers wide as we roll onto hands and knees. Now breathe in, slide your right leg out. And just take a moment to press the right heel out, gripping the mat with your fingertips, stretching through the lower legs. Maybe you've done a lot of walking or maybe a lot of ice skating. Stretching the hamstrings, the calves. Now come to center, press down, feel the lower belly lifting in. Lift the right leg up, pointing the right foot. And now bring the right leg into the center line. So lengthening from the crown of the head all the way towards the right big toe. And now as you exhale, bring your knee to your nose to your knee, coming into a cat stretch variation. Press away from the mat. And breathe in, send the right leg back. Reach the crown of the head forwards, reaching it back out. 2 more. Now really follow the breath. Exhale, rounding, press away from the mat. Inhale, extending, reach the crown of the head forwards. 1 more, exhale. And inhale, extend the leg out. Now cross the right leg over the left side of the mat. Curl the right toes under. Really press the right heel back. Keep pressing out of your fingertips and then just gaze over the left shoulder towards your right heel. Keep pressing down, feeling the expansion, the stretch in the lower back, and take it back to center. Walk your hands to your knees, sit up really tall, bring your hands in front of the heart, coming into a prayer pose. Interlace the hands, press the palms of the hands out, taking the pressure off of the wrist. Pull the belly button to the spine. Breathe in. Pull your pinkies back. Maybe send your gaze up. Feel the stretch over the front body. And exhale, circle the arms all the way down. Interlace behind your lower back. Now pay attention. Bring the other pinky at the bottom. Bring the other thumb at the top. So again, that should feel a little strange. Press your knuckles down. Lift your heart up. Lengthen your tailbone down. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, release. So get organized, check yourself, bring the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and extend your left leg out long. So take a moment to press the left heel back and shift it forwards, so kind of sawing front and back. Taking a moment to stretch out through the back of the leg, feeling the belly lifting in and up. Then come to center, float the left leg up, lifting up from the left inner thigh. Zip it into the center line, keep pressing down, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your knee to your nose to your knee. Keep pressing down. Breathe in, extend the left leg back out, reach the crown of the head forwards. Now follow your breath. So just exhaling as you squeeze out all the air. Inhaling as we expand and create space for the breath. One more. Extend the left leg out, drawing a little rainbow, bringing the left foot to the right side of the mat. Curl the toes under. Really press your heel back. Keep pressing out of the fingertips, pressing into the thumbs, and then gaze over your right shoulder, gazing towards your left heel. Keep pressing down. Breathe. Smile. And take it back to center. This time bringing the knees as wide as the mat. Taking a moment to send your hips back. Walk your hands forwards and drop the forehead down to the floor. Extended child's pose. Bring your hands into fists and then spread the fingers really wide. So again, releasing the tension on the wrists. Bring the palms down, feeling the connection between every finger and the mat. Sniffing your mat. Feet. And then breathe in, bring your gaze up. Now slowly slide your weight forwards and come all the way down onto your belly. Really reach your toes back, feeling the expansion around the hips. Bring the fingertips over the front of the mat. Now tent the fingertips, so palms of the hands are lifted. Really pull the shoulders back. Lengthen your tailbone down, feel the lower belly engaging. Breathe in, lift yourself up. Now really ride the wave of the breath. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting up. Now the closer you bring your fingertips towards you, the more space you'll have to lift. But I would suggest staying close to the ground for starters. And then as we get a little warmer, maybe lifting up a little higher, but keep pressing down into the tops of your feet. Keep lengthening your tailbone down to protect your lower back. Okay, let's do two more. Once again, listen to the sound of your breath. Ujjayi breathing. And bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Really bring your elbows in. Curl your toes under. Send the heels back. Feel the knees lifting up and press yourself up into a plank pose. So by pressing down, feel the lower belly lifting in and up. Spike your heels back. Reach the crown of the head forwards. Keep pressing down. Feel the front body lifting in and up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, shift all the way back into your downward facing dog. Bringing the feet hip width apart. Turning the heels out just a little. And then bend one leg at a time as you lower the other heel down. So really stretching out through the backs of the legs. Keep breathing. Keep rolling the shoulders out. Keeping your ears in line with your upper arms. So keeping lots of space in the upper back. How are the backs of your legs feeling today? Bring your feet to center stillness. Now take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, walk your hands to your feet. So coming to a forward fold at the back of the mat. Now bend your knees really generously. So we want to create some space in the lower back. So let's see if you can melt the belly down towards the thighs. Melt your nose down to your knees. And then take a moment to take a hold of your elbows, letting the upper body become really heavy. And just noticing gravity doing all the work here. Ears in line with the arms as you sway. So back to that seaweed move. And come to stillness. Bring your fingertips down. Now breathe in, bring your hands underneath your knees. Reach the crown of the head forward. Keep your knees bent just a little. Feel the inner thighs spiraling in and back. Feel the heart reaching forwards, the crown of the head reaching forwards. Maybe imagine me placing a hand in between the shoulder blades and you just lifting them up and back. Feel the expansion in the spine. Feel the belly lifting in and up. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, fold all the way down. Now really press into your feet and roll yourself all the way up. One vertebra at a time. Slowly stacking the spine. And now keep growing so the fingertips come all the way up. Reach the arms all the way up. Maybe press the nose all the way up, coming into a very small back bend. Feel the space in the front body. And then exhale, bring the palms of the hands together and take it all the way back down, keeping your spine really long as you take it back into your forward fold. Walk your feet over the long sides of the mat, so just turn your toes out. And then all of a sudden your bottom gets very heavy as you drop your hips down, coming into a yogi squat. Pressing into all four corners of the feet. Bring the hands into a prayer. Lift your heart up to your thumbs. Slide the shoulders down the back. And if this is impossible and your feet, your heels are lifted, no worries. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Bring the fingertips down. Now lift yourself up, lifting from the tailbone. Turn the toes forwards, forward fold. Breathe in, flat back, hands underneath the knees. Feel the length in the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Now this is called an elephant walk. We're going to walk the hands forwards, coming into 4 steps. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming into your plank pose, press away from the mat. Spike the heels back. So imagine 2 little strings attached to the heels being pulled back. Imagine a little marionette string attached to the top of your head being pulled forward, so it's like an inner tug-of-war. Take another deep breath in and exhale, lower the knees down to the floor. Now align the hands with the shoulders. Extend the right leg out, curl the right toes under. Bring the left foot over the left side of the mat and turn into the right side inside of the right foot. Breathe in. Pull the right elbow up, so really opening up, bringing the right fingertips all the way up to the sky. Now press out of the mat if it's too much for your wrist. Come onto your fist, lengthen your tailbone down, and bring the right arm all the way up and overhead, so getting a big stretch in the right side body. Now from there, pull the right fingertips back up, growing light on the left fingertips, and we're going to try and lift ourselves up. So you can always use a chair, a table, a friend to help you here, feeling the strength in the right waistline. Bring the right hand down to the right leg and bring the left arm up and over. Big stretch in the left side. And now slowly take it back to center. Coming onto all fours, hands and knees. You stay where you are. I'm just going to turn around so I don't lose you. Extend your legs, coming into a high plank. Pressing out of the mat. You can always lower your knees down, so no worries if you need to adjust. So creating space for your practice, for your body. Create space for your body. Spike the heels back. Send the crown of the head forwards, pressing out of the mat. Lift the lower belly in. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower the knees down. Extend the left leg out long. Curl the left toes under. Bring the right foot over the right side of the mat, turning into the inside of the left foot. And breathe in, pull the left elbow up, extending the left fingertips all the way up to the sky. Now your butt is probably sticking out a little. So lengthen your tailbone down. Just notice how we bring more strength into the core. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left arm up and overhead, big stretch. Breathe in, fingertips to the sky, pull yourself up, moving from the left waistline slowly, bringing the right arm up and overhead, feeling the stretch in the right side body. Breathe in, take it through center. Exhale, take it back onto hands and knees, all fours. Now curl your toes under. Send your hips all the way back, stretching through the feet, stretching through the lower back. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Breathe in, shift your weight forwards. As you exhale, you're being pulled up by your tailbone, coming into downward facing dog. Now lower the heels down. If you need to keep the legs bent a little, no worries. Roll the shoulders out. Ears in line with the arms, the chin is in. And then imagine me taking a hold of your hips, lifting them a little higher and pressing them a little back, just a little. Feel the space in the lower back. Now breathe and lift the right leg up. Take it slowly. Open up through the right hip, stacking it onto the left hip. Keep lowering the left heel down. Keep the shoulders aligned. And now slowly align the hips and step your right foot up to your right thumb. So there's no rush here, just make sure it arrives. Pull the right hip back just a little. Zip the legs into the center line. Press down into the feet, and now we're going to roll ourselves up. So growing taller and taller all the way into our high lunge. So send the arms up, the fingertips up. Press into the ball joint of your left foot, lifting the left heel. So pressing down to engage those core muscles. Take a deep breath in, maybe lift your gaze up. And now exhale, circle the arms all the way down. Feel the expansion in the chest. Breathe in, sweep the arms forwards and up. And now exhale, soft fingertips. Take it down. So I like to imagine cat paws. Drop the left knee down. Come onto the top of the left foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press into the right heel as you send your hips back, coming into a hamstring stretch. Release the nose down towards the knee. Breathe in, roll the right foot down. Send the heart forwards, pull the shoulders back. Move with the breath. 2 more. Exhale, pull it back, pulling the belly button to the spine, keeping a bend in the right knee. Inhale, shift it forwards, slide the shoulders down. 1 more. Exhale, pulling back, keep pressing into the right heel. Inhale, slowly rolling it forwards. Exhale, plant the left hand. Breathe in, pull the right elbow up, send the right fingertips to the sky, really pressing out of the mat. And as you exhale, take it back down. Curl the left toes under, lift the left knee up, and now slide the right foot back into your plank pose. Okay, press away from the mat. I want to say you're allowed. Of course you're allowed. You're welcome to lower your knees down. We're going to keep pressing down, but now fold the elbows straight back and hover yourself down to the floor. Take it slow. Flip onto the tops of your feet and breathe in, baby cobra. Send the heart forwards. Pull the elbows back. Exhale, nose down to the floor. Curl your toes under. Breathe in, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shift your weight back. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Long breath out through your mouth. Breathe in, slide the left leg up. Open up through the left hip, so stacking the left hip on top of the right hip. Keep lowering the right heel down. Keep pressing the left armpit towards the right leg. And then level out the hips. Shift your weight forwards. Step your left foot up towards your left thumb. Breathe in, open up through the chest. Pull the left hip back. Press into the ball joint of the right foot. Press into all four corners of the left foot. Pull the belly button to the spine and now roll yourself up. So growing really tall from the ground to the sky. Okay, finding space through the front body. So imagine you're holding something, and pressing it up to the sky. Beach ball, cat, Simba. Take a deep breath in. And now as you exhale, circle the arms around. Keep pressing into both feet. Feel the opening in the chest, the shoulders. Breathe in, bring your fingertips back up. Here are those soft cat paws. Exhale, take those soft fingertips down to the floor. Press into your right hand. Lower the right knee down. Flip onto the top of your foot. Got excited by those cat feet. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull your hips back. Press into your left heel. Flexing the left foot. Softening the nose down to the knee. Half splits pose. And then breathe in, send the gaze forwards. And roll the left foot back down. Okay, following your own breath, 2 more. Exhale, pull it back. Really pressing, digging into that left heel. Inhale, shift it forwards. 1 more. And now, plant the right hand, spreading the fingers wide. Breathe in, pull the left elbow up, opening up through the chest. Fingertips up to the sky, zipping the hips into the center line. Exhale, lower the left hand back down. Curl the right toes under. Lift the right knee up. Slide the left foot back, coming into your plank pose. Now really press out of the floor, feeling the inner thighs lifting in and up to the sky, so never hanging out into the lower back. And then just press the weight forwards over the toes, just 1 inch, and bring the elbows in. Hover all the way down. Flip onto the tops of your feet. Pull the elbows back. Breathe in, baby cobra. Exhale, nose down to the floor. Curl your toes under. Breathe in, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Now just take a moment to breathe here, creating space. So maybe that means that you come back to that walking of the dog, bringing the heels down one at a time. Maybe it means that you bring your feet a little wider. Maybe it means that you take a moment in child's pose. So what do you need to create a bit more space in the spine instead of forcing yourself into the pose? Then bring the gaze forwards over towards the front of the mat and walk your feet up, coming into a forward fold. Relax your nose down to your knees. Breathe in, lift up halfway, reach the crown of the head forwards. Exhale, fold. Now this time press into your feet. Breathe in, circle the arms all the way up, extended mountain pose. Maybe a gentle back bend. And exhale, hands down to the heart. Keep moving with the breath. Breathe in, extended mountain pose. Exhale, take it all the way down, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, step into your plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now keep flowing with the breath. Breathe in, float the right leg up, three-legged dog, opening up through the right hip. Exhale, take the right knee towards the right elbow, shifting forward, pressing down. Breathe in, three-legged dog, hips aligned. Exhale, step the right foot up to your right thumb. Now press into your left hand. We're going to twist. Breathe in, pull the right elbow up, send the right fingertips up to the sky, press away from the mat. Exhale, bring the right hand down on the inside of your right foot. As you walk, you crawl, so it's kind of like a tiger crawl, towards your left leg. Bring your left hand onto your left leg, bending the left leg, pressing it towards the pinky toe, extending the right leg. Tiger crawl through center, right hand onto your right leg as you extend the left leg. Okay, let's do that once more. So crawling over to the left, bending the left leg, extending the right leg, and then crawling back to the right. Now frame the right foot, lift the left heel, breathe in, step into your plank. And now you can come back to that hovering down and baby cobra, or we're going to flip onto the tops of the feet, lower the hips down, and really press your heart through the gateway of your arms, reach the crown back, press into your feet, press into your hands, upward facing dog. Now bring the belly button down to the spine, imagine pulling your toes towards you, downward facing dog. And maybe that's a definitive no and you skip that one. Take a moment to breathe in downward facing dog. Catch your breath. Making sure that there's space for the breath. You're always welcome to take a child's pose. Now slowly, other side, breathe in, float the left leg up. Open up through the left hip, stacking the left hip on top of the right hip, lower the right heel down. And now shift forwards, pressing into the ball joint of the right foot, left knee towards the left elbow. Keep pressing out of the mat. Breathe in, extend the left leg back out, align the hips. Exhale, step the left foot to the left thumb, making sure it arrives. Press into the right hand, breathe in, pull the left elbow up, left fingertips to the sky. Exhale, left hand down on the inside of your left foot, turn towards the long side of the mat and tiger crawl towards your right leg. Extend the left leg out. Breathe in through center. Exhale, stretch. Breathe in through center. Exhale, stretch. Breathe in all the way back in towards your low lunge and slide it into your plank. So once again, you can always take the hovering down the chaturanga to baby cobra or flip onto the tops of your feet. Really press down, so it's kind of like a plank here, and then lower the hips down, keep pressing the heart forward, really press into the hands, press into the feet, feel the expansion in the front body, and exhale, take it into downward facing dog. Okay, catch your breath. Maybe taking a child's pose. If you need that, that's fine. Please listen to your own body and respond. Breathe in, gaze over towards the front of the mat. Exhale, step or walk your feet up, forward fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, extended mountain pose, take it all the way up, maybe a gentle back bend. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. Keep moving with the breath. Breathe in, extended mountain pose. Exhale, take it down, forward fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, high plank, stepping the feet back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a really deep breath in your downward facing dog. And then slow it down. Really move with your breath. Breathe in, slide the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot to your right thumb. Now lower the left heel down, lowering down over the center line of the mat, and press into the outer edge of your left foot. So feel the left inner thigh engaging. Press into your feet. Imagine pulling the feet in towards each other. And then send the left fingertips forwards, feeling the space in the left side body. And then pull yourself up from the left fingertips, taking it into Warrior Two. Take a moment to adjust your footing. Adjust your hair. So fingertips out, shoulders down. Press the right knee towards the baby toe. So you really want to feel that opening in the right hip. Press into the outer edge of the left foot. And now slide your shoulders down. Imagine the space in between the vertebra from the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. Now press into the ball joint of your right foot, extend the right leg, turn the palm of the right hand up, bring the right fingertips all the way up to the sky. So feel that expansion in the right side body as you slide the left hand down. So reverse triangle, and now slowly tilt forwards. So the right fingertips reach forward, the left hip moves back. Feel that expansion in the right side and bring the right hand down to the right shin. Now turn the front body towards me. Maybe take it, well, if you're facing me, maybe take your left hand and just bring it over the belly as you extend the left elbow up, the left fingertips up into triangle pose, keeping a micro bend in your right knee, so don't hang out into the back of your knee. If you want a little more, maybe the back of the hand to the shin. Now lengthen your tailbone down, feel the lower belly pulling in, and bend the right leg. Bring the right arm on top of the right thigh, press down, so don't hang out here. Turn the left thumb away from you, circle the left arm down, reaching the left fingertips towards the right hip, and really turning the left shoulder back. Keep lengthening your tailbone down towards your left heel. Feel the strength in the lower belly. Now you can stay here, or if you're feeling bendy or just explore, you can always turn back halfway. Maybe slide the right hand down underneath the right thigh. See if you can take your own hand. Think baby cobra in the spine. Maybe that's not an option, that's no problem. Breathe. Wherever you are, one more breath. Feel your strength. Release. Slowly take it down. Low lunge. Now your choice. So do you want to move through a flow or do you want to skip it? So you have a lot of options here. Let's slide the right leg into a plank. From your toes or your knees, hover all the way down, or maybe this time hover halfway down. Flip onto the tops of your feet and lift up. So the knees are lifted, the legs are strong, up dog. Exhale, pull your toes towards you, feel the core strength. Downward facing dog, or maybe a child's pose. Take a moment to catch your breath. So this is the part of the practice where hopefully you're feeling really warm, your heart rate is up, you're breathing, you're flowing, you're maybe sweating. This is the last bit of really hard work. So you have got this. You are so capable. And if you need to adjust, please adjust. Okay, let's do the other side. So follow your breath. Breathe in, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot to your left thumb. Lower the right heel over the center line. Press into the outer edge of your right foot. Imagine pulling your feet in towards each other. Reach the crown of the head out. Send the right fingertips out, so you're already working here. And now pull yourself up, moving from the right fingertips. Warrior two. So maybe widening your stance a little. Left knee in line with the left ankle, so really anchor into the pose. Press the left knee out towards your baby toe. Head is in line with your heart. Heart is in line with your tailbone. Press into your feet. Pull your pinkies back. And smile. Maybe anchoring into the pose a little more. Keep pressing into your feet. And gaze forwards. Everything is strong. Everything is in warrior. Except your face. Press into the ball joint of your left foot, lengthening the left leg. Turn the palm of the left hand up, and now start by just reaching straight up, pulling yourself out of your waistline, and then from there maybe tilting back just a little. Keep lengthening your tailbone down. And now slowly pivoting, reaching the right hip back as you reach the fingertips forwards, keeping length through that left waistline, keeping the left knee slightly bent, and tilt into your triangle pose. Think baby cobra in your spine as you send the heart forwards, reach the crown of the head back. Breathe, lengthen your tailbone down towards your right heel, pull the lower belly in. And then bend the left leg, left arm on top of the left leg. Now really press down, turn the right thumb away from you, slide the right hand down, right hand towards your left hip, keep rolling the right shoulder back, pressing into both feet. Now maybe staying here, or if you want to, give yourself a hand. So bringing the left hand underneath the left thigh, reaching it around. And think baby cobra here as you lean into it, pressing into both feet, and don't forget to breathe. So let's do one more breath here. Slowly release. Slowly come all the way down, lifting the right heel. This is our final vinyasa, so take it or leave it, adjust it as needed. Ooh, it's poetry. And slide the left foot back. From your plank pose, hover down. Inhale, heart opener. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to catch your breath. And then bring your knees as wide as the mat. Bring your big toes together and drop your hips down to your heels. Forehead down to the floor. Notice if this feels right for your shoulders, or maybe you'd like to bring your hands next to your feet, letting the shoulders round forwards. And now breathe into your lower back. Feeling the skin of the lower back expand as you breathe in. Feeling the skin of the lower back soften as you breathe out. Return to your intention. What do you want to create space for? Return to your breath. Keep that deep, audible breath going. And then bring your hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself up. Now turn on the mat. So turn until you're facing the long side of the mat. And we're just going to slide the knees out a little wider. And it's called a frog pose. So flex your feet, getting some nice frog-like feet. And then come down onto your lower arms. Now if your knees are quite bony, you might need to pad the knees or double up on the mat. So you can just slide the knees out as far as feels comfortable, but don't go too far. And keep flexing the feet to protect your knees, bringing your feet in line with your knees. Now press into the lower arms, keep your chin in and breathe. Think about breathing into your hips. Soften your jaw. Soften your frown. Don't hang out into the shoulders. Now, if you want a less intense stretch, you can bring your knees in a little or walk your hands forwards a little. But if you'd like a deeper stretch, walk your elbows in towards you just a little, but let's not overdo it, okay? Let's take 3 more super deep breaths into the hips. And then slowly bring your hands down, press yourself up, and then bring the toes in. And we're just going to walk the knees in a little and cross the ankles and come to sit down. How are your hips feeling? Now extend the legs out and just zip the legs together. And walk your hands forward. So instead of going all the way up and then taking it forwards, we're starting to soften a little. So just notice where your hands can land without rounding in the upper back. And maybe just bend your legs a little, so literally create some space. Take a hold of wherever you can take hold, feeling the length travel up from the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. Breathe. And then as you breathe in, bring your gaze forwards. And as you exhale, release and roll yourself up and come to lie on your back. Hug your knees into your chest and take a moment to massage your back, massaging it one way and massaging it the other way. How is your back feeling? How are the muscles of the back feeling? And with both hands, take a hold of your right knee. Draw the right knee in as you slide the left leg out. Bring the right knee over towards your right shoulder. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, guide the right knee over to the left, shifting the hips to the right as you come into a big twist. using the left hand to guide the right leg down. Extend the right arm out behind you or bending the arm. If this is way too much, you can bend both legs. And now breathe into the lower belly. Now slowly pull yourself back up and bring the left knee in. Slide the right leg out. Bring the left knee over towards your left shoulder. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, guide it across left knee over to the right side. Sliding the right hand from the hip to the knee, extending the left arm out behind you. Letting the left shoulder become really, really heavy. Relax your jaw and breathe. And then take it back to the center. Bring the soles of your feet together and drop your knees out. We're just going to bring the arms into two 90 degrees angles. Bring the palms of the hands to face up. Feel the heart lifted up a little. And let's end here with 3 super deep cleansing sighs. So, just take one more normal breath. And then take a really deep breath in all the way down into the lower belly. And out. 2 more. Take a really deep breath in all the way into the pelvis. And release. And 1 more. Breathe in. Even more, even more, even more, even more. And out. Slide your legs out. Let the toes roll out. Bring the arms down next to the body. If you'd like to get a bit more snuggly, so covering up with a blanket or wearing a huge fluffy sweater, putting on socks, now would be a really good moment. So just make sure that you don't cool down too much. Maybe covering your eyes, maybe getting a pillow. And then give yourself lots of space, so feet at least as wide as your mat. Create some space in between your arms and your upper body, palms of the hands facing up. And then walk the shoulders underneath the chest. Make sure your neck is long, the chest is opened. Creating space for relaxation. So instead of controlling the breath, just let the breath be. Or I really like that idea of just be breathed. Soften your forehead. Soften your frown. Relax your eyelids. Relax your jaw. Relax the tongue within your mouth. Soften the neck. Soften the chest. Feel the weight of your arms. Soften your fingers. Soften the palms of your hands. Feel the muscles of the back relaxing. And then soften all the muscles in and around the pelvic bowl. Soften those big thigh muscles. Soften the lower legs. Soften the tops of your feet. Soften the soles of your feet. And relax your toes. Now maybe just be here, or as a final step, try to become aware of the space behind your eyes. Infinite, inky black space. Become more aware of any sounds around you. Wiggle your toes. Move your fingers. And take a big, big, big full body stretch. Waking up. And hug your knees into your chest. Keep the right arm extended as you roll over onto your right side. Bring the left hand out in front and gently press yourself up, returning to a cross-legged seat. Just keep your eyes closed a moment longer. Sit up tall. Notice how you feel. Bring your hands into a prayer. Lift your heart up to your thumbs. Bow your head down to your fingertips. And return to that intention you set out at the beginning of practice. What do you want to create space for this week? Relaxation, fun, friends. And then lift the corners of the mouth as if you've already done it. Let's bring the thumbs up to that point in between the eyebrows. As we take a really deep bow down, take a moment to thank yourself. And we take a moment to thank each other. Thank you for your time and your energy. I hope you have a really relaxed evening, and I hope you have a really great week. The next live stream is on Wednesday evening, so I really hope to see you soon. Bye!